season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on last year's national champion, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bears ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here's the handoff. Fights off the defender. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it.
Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Give to the running back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Sprinting away. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. Here's the give off the left side. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season.
Oh, there's always football in the bad pitch.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Bears are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Got it in the middle. It's solid. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. With the catch, it's Brown. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You got to have better tackling in the second on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, the portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Pulls it in, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup at 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback adapting. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's King. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10 coming up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Red pass, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they blew it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Brings up 2nd down.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd.
With the score, Georgia Tech 7, Baylor 3.
Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. He'll pull it down. At the 45 on his way. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Nice job to keep it himself, find a 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense moving forward now.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Alexander. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Sauer. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
On the play.
They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give is to Taylor. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking downfield, it's King. Out of the backfield, he's open. Breaks into the open. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the 1st down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
The Yellow Jackets back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the tailback. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Grab near the marker, it's Powell. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Good enough for a 1st down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Inside the 15. Got some room, entered the goal line. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Sneak gets it done.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Now on the move. Keeps it and gets past the chains. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On the move. Crosses the 45. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will put it away to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
Quick handoff. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give to the back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They've been running it, but now the pass. Floating away. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The Cuse is in the house. Syracuse is pouring on right now with an offensive performance we haven't seen since some of the legendary 44s. They're up by 25 over the Stallions. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that with Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to throw, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the 3rd quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
That's caught. It's Jacob. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Caught over the middle. It's Snow. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Leaves it with the running back. And they get him down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Under fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Breaks the tackle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the single back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's King. Here comes the heat. Forced out of the pocket. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds a man on the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Play action. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Rolling right and going deep. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Bears in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
221 wing, 221 wing.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The run to the right. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
First down.
And they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll move the wide receiver. They run the reverse. And the defense was ready when the receiver tried the tricky run.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
A strike downfield. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Running behind that left side.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one